episode of Messy Creative Seam brought to you by the Prosper Community Library. Today we're going to make your own tapestry. And as you can see here, what you're going to need is a thick cardstock. Whatever thickness you have, the thicker probably the better. You're going to need a cup of water and a paintbrush, just some everyday watercolors, and some painter's tape. The more various sizes you have, the more creative you can be. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started, and we're just going to take our painter's tape and we're just going to tear some pieces off and just randomly make your design however you want to. Just tearing and placing your tape. The cool thing about this project is wherever you put the tape and you paint over, it's going to have this color underneath. So when we peel the tape off, you're just going to see this color, but on top and all around is going to be all the different colors that you chose to make your tapestry. Okay, so I think I'm done here, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to take my watercolors. And I like this rainbow pattern I've got going on over here. So I'm gonna do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple today. You can just kind of take your paintbrush and just go right over that tape and create your own little piece of art. And the nice thing about using watercolors is that, yeah, sure, they're messy, but you can just clean it right up with a wet paper towel. There's my red. Now I'm going to move into orange. And this is great for all ages, adults, teenagers, preschoolers, elementary. You can have a lot of fun making your own work of art here. And I feel like using these colors, it's really a springy type of a project also. Everyone loves rainbows in the springtime. All right, I'm going to keep on going here with my yellow. And of course, you can use bigger pieces of paper. You can use canvas. You can use different kinds of paint. And then just really see how it all turns out. I'm going to move on to green. And that looks so cool. Can't wait to see what it looks like when I take my tape off. It already looks this cool. All right, there's my green. Now I'm going to move into my blue. There we go. Being real generous with the paint. Really just lather it on there. And like I said, it's messy, but it's a good kind of messy. It's easy to clean up. And then last but not least is purple. Put my purple on there. This is also a good motor skill building for the little ones, using that paintbrush. Getting all the places filled up. All right, so as you can see, I am finished with my tapestry. I'm going to keep handy just this little Elmer's glue here, just because sometimes when you're peeling off the tape, it can get a little bit sticky to the paper and may pull a little bit of your artwork up. So you can always go back and touch it up with the little glue stick. But you just kind of make sure you pull the top layer off first. Don't start with the bottom layer of tape, because that makes it a little more difficult to get a nice clean pull, as you can see here. So I'm going to start over here. And there it goes. Oh my goodness. A little bit of my artwork is peeking through here. And I'm just going to keep on pulling from the top layers. Oops, he's pulling my paper a little bit. I'll make sure we don't get it too. There we go. Then I'm going to go with this one next. And then here we go again. See how it's pulling a little of that paper off? If you see that, just kind of start gently picking it up so that it doesn't rip too much of your paper off. But it does happen, so don't be worried if it does. And if it pulls up some of your paper, you can always stick it back down with that glue stick. And the other thing is you can wait for it to dry as well before pulling off the tape, but I'm a little too anxious to see today. All right, look guys, my very own beautiful art project. So as you can see, this one's a little more dry now too. You can make your own tapestry today with just a few materials that you might have laying around the house. I hope you guys had fun and got pretty messy. Have a great day. See you next time.